Hi, I'm Lucile. I am French, as you can hear already, so I'm just putting it out there. Bonjour. I am an entrepreneur. I'm a lecturer in entrepreneurship at Lise Beckett. I'm also a mom, and today I want to talk about burnout. Because burnout can look like this. I'm here on the stage in Paris working for a small business, marketing director, having it all. On paper, everything is fine and I'm living my best life. But it was not the case. Very soon I felt overwhelmed and I was displaying all the signs of burnout that the World Health Organization talks about. So I became very cynical about the job. I felt that I was inadequate. I could not meet the demand. I was exhausted all the time. And I thought, is it just me? If it feels familiar, think about Luisa in Encanto. If you've seen the movie, she displays all the signs of burnout as well. And she actually reached the stages of not actually enjoying time with her family, which used to be restorative. And when I started looking into burnout, I realized that my grandma burnt out, my mom burnt out, and I thought, surely it's not only French people. Surely it's not only my family. And I don't want my daughter to experience burnout either. And actually, it's not only French people. It's actually half of the UK full-time working population who is likely to burn out at some point in their career. And I thought, you know what? Let me just quit it. Let me just quit. And that way I'm going to be protected from burnout. Surely, if I run my own business, I'm going to be protected and not burnout, right? So I looked into burnout for entrepreneurs. Do you think entrepreneurs are more likely or less likely to burn out than employees? That's what I thought too, but actually it's not true. Entrepreneurs are less likely to burn out than employees. Because even though we work all the hours, even though we are very committed to the job, we also have a net mental return on investment. We have a greater sense of meaning. We are more driven. We have that direct impact and direct feedback. We're also more flexible and free, supposedly, so we have more time to decide what we want to do and how we use our time. This is what we can call positive workaholism. I didn't come up with that term. It's from a study from November 2022, quite a serious one, saying we work more, but actually overall we're happier, so it works. I am questioning this, because even though we work better, are we actually answering the question? If I was part of the people that asked, 350 entrepreneurs, and they asked me about stress, mental health, I would have probably faked it, because I wanted to protect the image of my business, right? But also, when talking about burnout, spotting the signs is really hard. When you're in the hamster wheel, you don't realize how fast it's going. And the second point I'm questioning is identities. When we are business owners, it's really hard to separate our identity with the identity of the business. It tends to merge. So even if we're less likely to burn out, when it hits, I think it hits harder. So what do we do with this? Well, I'm going to share with you 3 steps that I used in my journey to prevent burnout from happening again in my life, because I was very close 2 years ago, even though I was running my own business. Step 1, establishing clear boundaries. You are not your business. What can you say no to? The people, the situation, the tasks that are draining your time, your mental energy, say no to them. I know it's hard. Step 2, and I link to what Paul was saying earlier, find the joy. Where is the joy? Is it baking? Is it having a beer with friends? This is what is going to help you to recover. So my question to you is, what is your latest happy moment? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Whatever crossed your mind, go for it. Plan it. Put it in your calendar. Make you a priority. And third step, let go. There's so many things that are not urgent and not important that we can let go and that we can put aside. Getting all those Lego bricks from the floor in my living room the other day was not urgent and not important. And finally, what I want to say is let us be fully us. Let us be authentic. Let us be vulnerable and create those spaces where we can be the joyful entrepreneurs having it all, but also the vulnerable one who is not quite sure about what they're doing. Because at the end of the day, nobody is sure about what they're doing at any given moment. And you're not alone. If you're struggling, if challenging feels what you're experiencing at the moment, reach out.